Stranded woman survived 5 days in desert near Grand Canyon after Google Maps sent her down non-existent road. A young woman stranded in the Grand Canyon after her car ran out of petrol survived for 5 days in scorching heat before she was rescued. Amber Van Hack made a giant SOS sign out of rocks, rationed her food and water and hiked 11 miles to get a signal to call 911 in her incredible tale of survival. The 24-year-old says she had to fight to stay alive before being spotted by a helicopter. Amber had become lost on a sightseeing trip at the popular U.S. landmark on March 12. She was traveling from the canyon's south rim in Arizona towards Hasavua Falls when her Google Maps GPS instructed her to drive down a road which didn't exist. Amber used her wits to survive for 5 days. Photo, GoFundMe. She wrote on Facebook, "I figured it may have washed a bit of the road away since they were primitive dirt roads. So I turned anyway and figured I'd see the road momentarily. It was getting dark. I came up to a fence with no roads in sight. Panicked since GPS stopped working, too. So I panicked and tried to find the road again. By the time she did, her petrol tank was empty." Amber said she spent 5 days creating signs in the hope someone would spot her and sparking a fire to grab the attention of passing motorists. She built a 10-foot SOS message out of rocks followed by a giant A help sign, but no one had seen her plea. Amber also constructed a makeshift road barricade after a truck driver passed her without noticing and flashed her headlamp every night in the hope of being rescued. During the day she limited herself to emergency supplies of food and water. Eventually, with no working signal or GPS, she decided to hike 11 miles where she had enough reception to call 911. Although the call cut short, Amber was rescued by a helicopter as she trekked back to her car. She was finally rescued nearly a week after she stopped the car. Speaking to Mail Online, Amber admitted she feared she would not survive. She said, "I did start thinking I would die out in the desert alone." Pilot Jonah Nieves added, "She was a survivor, she did a lot of things that helped her survive." Amber has since returned to Texas but is raising money to cover her hospital costs. Stay paranoid, my friends.